You're trying to climb to second base with old Evrart before you've even courted him properly.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Alright, good talk. Let's conclude.
Was it a good talk? I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
Yeah, but you're not telling me anything unless I'm doing stuff for you, and you're not giving me stuff to do, so we can't continue. Oh, let me think. Is there something else I need to do here? I don't think I do. I could go upstairs and see if I can get to the blonde lady who is higher up, but I don't know how to get there because this is just a normal balcony, isn't it? Yeah, I can't really get there, I think. I don't know. She's here, but I can't speak to her, see? I want to get there. Can't go in here, can I? I don't think.
The door is closed.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going.
Alright, leave. Yeah, I don't know how to get there then. Because I can't get there from up here. No. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Well, good luck with trying not to. Yeah, let's check at what happened so far, since we are kind of in a quiet place. Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. You have to gain authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up first. Maybe investigate the crime scene or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss or the company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. Talk to Titus and establish authority in the Hardy boys' eyes. So yeah, I could go back to Evrart because he was going to help me with the case, so I could do that. Look for a witness. Yeah, but nobody saw anything, right? Or is that Kuno maybe? Company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. I don't know. I still can't go to bed. I think I don't know what time it is. I need to go back to Ever because I need to tell him I did this and he's going to give me info. Oh, and I need to do this after 9 as well. And also when it's Wednesday, I need to close the waterlock. Find money, I have that, so I'm not worried about that. What time is it? It's 17:47. So yeah, I could go back to Evrart. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill points, which is a lot. So I want to spend some. And I also want to take a look at where are my white checks and stuff and how to reopen them. Because I think this means putting points into electrochemistry or not. How can I see them? Those on white are available to try now. Oh, all right. Logic, formidable. Wait, let me see. He's right here.
Yes?
Oh, I didn't try this at all, but it's 83. Let's try it.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up, like as a joke?
I've considered it.
His voice is somber, so it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why's that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, through Policies Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ha, so you are their finest. Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Isn't this already day 3? Which it feels to me like I've known him for a long time. But maybe he doesn't agree.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
It healed my morale. Cool. Oh, I also need to do this. Healed health. So I did that and I gained experience. So that was useful. Let's see what else. So these, all the white ones I can do. Mirror is also right here. So let's do that one. Or at least see how high it is or how low. Oh, it's a door. This is the mirror.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned
So
with
this
expression.
is locked. Put skill points into interfacing, but this is 72. Let's see.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
But skill points into encyclopedia. This is a white track you may retry, but it's very low. Or into interfacing. Let me see. What's interfacing? What are you? Do I want to do that at all? Pick locks and pockets. Electrochemistry. Go to party planet. Or paint. I want to do this for sure because this is very low. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, so I want to do one more. Authority is also very low. I want to do this one as well. Also, items give me -2, which is annoying. What else do we have? Volition, what's this? Hold yourself together, keep morale up. No, I don't need that because I have a lot of things to up my morale, so. Tune into the city. What's this? Sneak unannounced is stun. Let's do this one as well. So, accept. And I don't want to put points into encyclopedia. I don't think, because I think it's very high. It is. Yeah. So let's just the mirror. It's not that important. Let it be. What's
Kim
this?
also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
So I'm having empathy for Kim, having empathy for me, I guess.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor.
Yeah, like I care about that.
Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
This is where the magic happens.
And by that, you mean crimes against humanity?
Well, crimes against myself anyway.
I have no idea what that means.
He looks toward the exit longingly. Well, they give me XP, so I'm happy with that. I also wanna, how do you say it? Do one of these thoughts. So I need to choose which one I want because I wanna put one into a slot. Yeah, I'm not good at choosing. So we have indirect modes of taxation, but I don't really know what this will give me. I think it will give me money. So maybe the bow collector. I don't know what this will do. This maybe might give me something from the past, like a memory or something. That's also interesting. This, what is this? This is something about drinking and disco. Little guy gets further and further away. And not this one, I think. This is about becoming sober. So no. This is what? I don't think this is that interesting. And then we have this one. What about the money? Let's do that. Internalize. I chose real quick, by the way. And unlock one. Yes. And then we have 2 skill points left, which is fine, I think. This does also give me what? -2 empathy, cold-blooded. Yeah, but that is 3, and it's 1 just temporarily. So I think I'm gonna leave that. That's fine. And then I have 2 skill points left in case I need them. Game just zoomed in. Oh. So let me check real quick if I have everything over here. I think I do. Yeah, nothing that interesting. So I think I'm gonna take a break because I feel like we've done a lot. We spent 5 skill points, I think, which is a lot. And also we questioned the people downstairs. Titus Hardy, so the Hardy boys. Yeah, a lot still we need to do. We need to wait until 9 p.m. so we can go to bed. But before it's 9 p.m. we can go back to Evrart, tell him we opened the door for him, and he will give us some information on the case. And maybe that is information, am I drinking? That we can use to question Titus. Who knows? Other than that, find speed. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me just take a quick look. May take a while. Tattoos. Keep searching. Take some time. Keep asking Joyce questions. I could do that, but it's kind of boring. Right, so not much I can do right now. I really need to wait until evening, until Kim's gone as well, because that way I can sneak around without him telling me what I can and can't do. So yeah, next time we'll go back to Everett and fast forward time so we can go to bed, I guess. And yeah, I don't know what else we need to do right now. And normally with the game, when your tasks dwindle, it means you're getting closer to the end. But I don't know if it's the case with this one, because you can choose whatever path you wanna, basically, which is kind of fun. And I've also heard it's a very big game, so it feels like we're not even close to the end, but we might. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, listening to me rambling about all kinds of nonsense, as always. So we took a quick break, video-wise, but a long break in reality. So yeah, but I did check up on what I was saying last time. I think, thinking about either going to bed and skipping time or going back to Everett. So I think I'm gonna go back to Everett because I don't want to waste any time if I don't have to. I mean, can I go back to Everett? Hello, how do I? Oh, I can't. Wait, is it blocked? Do I have to go to bed? Oh no, I have to go this way. Whoops. My mistake. And I can't leave this way, I don't think. Let's see if we can interact with something. Nope, we can't. Let's just go. I also wonder how far along we are game-wise, because I feel like we've explored this whole area and we still have to cross. I don't have to go this way, but still need to cross the bridge, and there's more over there. But I have a feeling it can't be that big, because we don't have to do that much, do we? We don't have that much left to do, I think. But it could be wrong, because it's basically finding the murderer, or murderers in this case, which we've already done. Now all we need to do is prove the motive or something. I'm not sure. Because they kind of confessed. So yeah, I guess we're done. I'm just kidding. I really don't know which way I need to go. I honestly don't. I'm very lost. This doesn't make sense to me at all, this area. I think it was this way. Let's see, is he here? The big guy, he is. Speak to him, please.
Mr. Dubois, every worker.
He leans toward you, waiting for you to complete his sentence. A member of the board is a living god. He's an organ in the great state organism of war, also looked just like me, or himself. Let's say this.
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
He nods in approval. I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now? I did it. I made it even shadier. I don't know what this is referring to. Let's say this.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He says with a smile. I wonder, maybe I could have lied.
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Well, I'm not.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Oh, so probably if I did that, I would have been caught. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
It gives you a clever look.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Well, thanks.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
He pretends to roll up his sleeves. What does that even look like? I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
Well, I don't agree with that it's their fault entirely, but they did send in the mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest,
Peaceful.
united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
Yeah, protests are very rarely peaceful.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
Yeah, you can tell he's political.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
So he's racist as well.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
So I can say, hold on, you have a village elephant. I think I've had enough. Let's just say go on, because that was a joke.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
You can't be serious. He laughs. Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
It explains why he's that heavy.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
Yeah, and I've already met 2. Well, I've met 3, because one is the body, one is the guy who's screaming at the strike, at the gate, whatever, pretending to strike. And the other one is the lady, the blonde lady that we met when we just started the game. She's staying in the room next to us. His face turned serious.
One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
A little? How can he be a little? He shakes his head.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Yeah, he does.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
He says, ignoring the lieutenant.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
He raises his finger. Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it? Who exactly did the pushing? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Yeah, is that the Hardy Boys?
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
A bit. It definitely sounds like that.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
He nods to you and the lieutenant. Yeah, but we don't punish people by killing them.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
It does. We already established that.
So these idealists killed our victim?
Yeah, and they confessed to that as well.
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction,
Peacekeeping.
comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Because it's their fault that you kill someone. That's how it works, right? Not really.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Wait, why is he telling us this? Aren't these guys working for him? Or they are within the union, right? So they're on his payroll or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, because he's paying them, he says. So why would you confess this?
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
So maybe we should have done this first, because we've already spoken to the guys and the lawyer girl, which he's calling her that. So this is kind of backwards now, what he's explained to us, because we just spoke to them.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway,
Do you think? How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? You mentioned the lawyer girl. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
All right.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
So he killed Theo?
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
Well, to be honest, if you have to kill someone, then better kill a scumbag. But I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Yeah, because we already did this. We already spoke to them. We just did this. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? Oh, this is the same. Evrart, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Oh, so maybe it's better that I did it this way, because now I can do it in one go, and otherwise I would have to come back and ask them to cooperate. So maybe this is the right way. I don't know.
you can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Yeah, I figured that.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
He holds out a banknote. Wait, why are you giving it to me? Take it. I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys. Yeah, let's say that.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
He pockets the bill. Also, if you wanna bribe me, you gotta do better than 5 real. That's kinda low. You mentioned the lawyer girl. We met her as well.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do.
He slams his fist on the desk, so I guess he's angry about it.
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike.
A little
The
strike.
company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
There's no such thing as a little strike.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The fist slams on the desk again. Yeah, that's definitely one of the hired men. We met him. The name of the company is Cornell this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Well, to be honest, I think he really is very smart. The way he's gotten here and obtaining his position, I think he's real tactical. The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys. Yeah, let's say that.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He rubs his chin and smiles suddenly. Alright, so he's very sarcastical, so he's not worried at all.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem to be you don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Evrart before you've even courted him properly.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Alright, good talk, let's conclude.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
Yeah, but you're not telling me anything unless I'm doing stuff for you, and you're not giving me stuff to do, so we can't continue.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Great sadness comes over him. Yet.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He says, slowly shaking his head, is this because I didn't take his money?
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Alright, so what would be the right response? Let's see. I am not a man of the left, I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me, I take care of me. I'm a hustler, I grind, I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is not a corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right, I do what my heart tells me to do. Yeah, that's definitely the wrong answer. So maybe this one or this one? What about this one?
Just between us, I don't care for those lefty dinks either. It's all about power, and here's how we're gonna get it. I need you to be my kingsman, Harry.
He immediately changes course. Yeah, so he wants me to be his hired help or something. He wants to make me a corrupt cop.
Kingsman? Yes. Please, let's be that.
Why does authority agree with this? Isn't authority, I don't know, wanting to follow the rules and stuff?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you.
Yeah, right.
You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Pulls out an envelope. Kim, what do you think? What are the signatures for? Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them. No, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to ask Kim.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
He studies Evrart.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
I agree with that.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He bows his head in shame, then looks up and smiles.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
I agree. What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're going to get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Let me think if I want to do this or not. Youth center.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Oh, I get it. So there's 2 people who don't want to sell their home. And I'm gonna have to probably scare them or something. Where's this place exactly? What will happen to the current occupants? Yep.
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Yeah, they probably don't want that.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you sure no one's gonna end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
The big man shakes his head in disbelief.
We're going to build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place, You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them. I'm gonna ask them, but I'm not gonna be aggressive or anything.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here,
He hands you an open white envelope.
you need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I need to go there anyway, so.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a real Kingsman and a patriot.
He runs his fingers through his thin hair and probably very greasy. Can we go a few details concerning the murder again? I don't know. What are we gonna do?
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing
no.
brightens by all
No one
means,
did
Harry.
that.
What's on your mind?
Let's say this. I did it Evrart. I made it even shadier, but I don't know what this is referring to.
What?
The big man looks at you surprised. Ah, the brew. The shady brew.
Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job. I love it when workers take the initiative like this.
So he sees me as a worker. I'm gonna leave.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding. But not too much.
The big man raises his hand in farewell. Yeah, so that is a bit concerning to me that he is treating us like his hired help. Can we leave? Hello? How do we leave this place? I want to go. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.